Welcome, gentlepersons, to First and 15th for April 1st, 2021. First and 15th is a cigar podcast that attempts to look at cigar industry news through the lens of online cigar media. First and 15th is brought to you by Kaplowitz Media at kaplowitz.xyz. That's KAPLOWITZ, in collaboration with Comedy Cigars Music, CCM, comedycigarsmusic.com. I am Kaplowitz Media, and with me is Phil Carute, aka McAuliffe Cigars, ambassador number, and I'm reading off my computer here, number 7851. Number 7851. How's the last couple of weeks been for you?
Good. And you know, that number is not really significant at all. I didn't get to even pick that number. So yeah, it's been going well. It's been going really well. I am Phil Carute, also mistaken for Bill Caruth from TikTok, but I'm actually
only on TikTok.
But I'm actually Phil Carute from Comedy Cigars and Music.
Whatever you say, Bill. And yeah, so spring is sprung. It's April. Well, it's not April 1 now, but this is being recorded for April 1. And of course, April 1 synonymous with famous for being April Fool's Day. Not sure if we're going to partake in that or not this particular episode. How droll. Hard to say. So getting into news, we mentioned McAuliffe Cigars already off the top, and I have some news just breaking here, or actually broke a couple of days ago, but you know, we didn't go right to print with it necessarily. It's and it reads, McAuliffe Cigars has launched something they are calling the Cigar Journal.
Interesting.
Yes, it's the Cigar Journal. This brings up news to look for in the future over at Kaplowitz Media, as we will soon be rebranding as People Magazine.
I like
People
it.
Magazine.
Yeah, I like that. It's original. I haven't heard that.
As original as the Cigar Journal. That's the joke. I'm reading jokes.
Oh yeah. I got it.
Okay.
Yep. Speaking of jokes,
People Magazine. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Hey, speaking of jokes and people. So First and 15th did our first Instagram Live just last week.
Yes, we did.
I thought it went pretty well.
I would go far as saying it was a smashing success. A game changer of
maybe.
Dare I say epic proportions.
Legendary.
Feel free to hashtag any of these adjectives.
Yes. A lot of people commenting, joking around. That's what I think I like the most about it. Not real heavy on cigars, just more kind of ribbing each other.
And that's that's how people interact in the real world, right. My real world.
Yep.
Anyway, everybody's reality tunnel is different than everyone else's, but yeah, we don't take anybody too seriously, least of all ourselves. So yeah, personally for me, I'd like to thank everybody for partaking in that. That was a lot of fun. It was like, how long? An hour and a half?
Yeah. I want to say it was I think it was close to 2 hours.
2 hours?
I think it was almost close to 2 hours.
Yeah, it was honestly a bit longer than I was ready for. Phil, you had promised I would be in and out in a half hour. That's fine.
That's what I thought was going to happen.
It was because we never planned for success. We assumed it would be you and I with no interaction and a half hour in and out. But again, something like a smashing success. And speaking of Instagram, we need more followers over at First and 15th.
Yeah. Yep. You can find us on Instagram now, First and 15th. And what is the exact handle?
That is first written out, underscore not written out, 15th written out. That's what I could do.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like it any more than anyone else does, but they don't let numbers in there. But at the beginning, anyway. Oh, look at my mug doing tricky things.
I like that.
But
That's nice.
yeah, first underscore 15th. And speaking of that, look for video renditions of this podcast to be on that IGTV. Did I say that right?
IGTV, yes.
Yes.
No underscores for IGTV.
No, because they make the rules apparently. So
hey, real quick, you realize what I just thought of with me having my mic like this, and you're only going to be able to appreciate this in video, but the old Saturday Night live skit with the two ladies that did the radio show that, hi, how's it going? Yeah, oh, that's great. That's really good.
You're huddled in a little there. You are. and I'm kind of floating in front of a larger picture of myself wearing a beaten up white t-shirt because yes. I'm dressed for the occasion. Anyway, what are you smoking? Are you smoking anything good right now?
Yeah, I am actually smoking the Dapper Cigars Siempre Sun Grown. See if I can get that in there. There we go. Look at that.
There we go. Funny thing about Dapper Cigar Company is it's owned by a Korean American.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I did ask him exactly what that meant, and he said something about something, but I'm still not clear if that entails him being Japanese or Chinese. But he is.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
We'll try to get a hold of him for more information.
I wonder. Yeah, that's confusing.
Looking here. It is, but it's good that they're getting involved. And Dapper Cigar Company, I've worked with them in the past. Ian Reith over there, good guy, as I said, half Korean, and excellent cigars. And smoking a Drew Estate factory smoker. I'm finishing it up. Actually, posted a review of another Drew Estate factory smoke that just posted today. And what I can honestly say is I would gladly pay Phil $2.50 for this cigar. Unfortunately, I paid $3.10.
Oh, is that inflation? Maybe.
No, that was a joke. I thought we were doing jokes. I had a joke written down. Can I read it?
Yeah, read it.
Maybe just... some. Okay, I'm finishing off a Drew Estate factory smoke, which is a cigar I'd gladly pay $2.50 for. Unfortunately, I paid $3.10, and now I'm pissed.
So
actually, I have to say, I originally wrote $3, but I thought $3.10 made it funny because particulars
matter. Is that an A-?
I think I gave it a B. It's a good smoke for what it is.
Gotcha.
It's an excellent smoke for the price. And now everybody is expecting me to do my follow-up of she's really pretty for a fat girl. But I won't do it.
Yeah,
I don't have it written down.
If you don't have it written down.
So, but it's finishing up nicely.
So covering news, I was actually reading earlier today. I'll just read it to you. It'll be easier, probably.
Go ahead. The majority of this is a podcast, so
yes, we should do news on April 1st.
Well, I'm saying it's unseemly to a certain extent to tune into people just reading off the screen on video, but video is only one aspect of what this is, and this is essentially First and 15th, a podcast. Right. I'm sorry if I...
No. Okay. So just here on my screen, I have sources reporting that Matt Booth and Michael Herkelots are currently in a feud regarding who invented cool. Herkelots was last seen having a custom Room 101 scarf made, and I quote, just to beat Booth to the punch.
That's really more of a comment than a joke, but no, that's good.
Okay.
I'm sorry, and I wasn't listening, but I just had somebody email me a photograph. Let me see here. I'm going to flip screens. Yeah, I'm looking at this photograph now. I'm not going to say who it's from. They haven't cleared it. I don't want to not protect their anonymity, but it appears to be a rare photograph of Skip Martin eating a salad.
Oh, good. Getting into salads. That's healthy.
And I did read that, but I didn't mean that as a joke. Again, that's more commentary. But yeah, I have a picture here of Skip Martin eating a salad, which I guess is a joke because it's so funny because Skip Martin doesn't look like he eats a lot of salads. A
Yeah.
lot of humor is in surprise.
Yeah. Where did you find that picture? Where did you uncover that picture?
One of my sources that I'm gonna, like I said, allow them to retain their anonymity. It's a good source. It's a source I've used before, and it's a source that I'll continue to use in the future as Capitalist Media brings you news. But yeah, it appears. I'm sorry. I'm looking at it again. It's taken a bit to load. I went full screen on it, and it actually it's actually I'm sorry. It is not a picture of Skip Martin eating a salad. I think somebody April fooled me.
Oh.
Phil. It looks like it's actually a panda bear eating bamboo.
That's
I apologize.
That's an unfortunate it's an unfortunate misviewing. Is it
Yeah,
misviewing?
well, I had it in like a little thumbnail, and then when I expanded it to full screen on my Chromebook, it was in fact actually, I'm wrong. It's not Skip Martin eating a salad or a panda bear eating bamboo. It's actually an image of a goddamn Volkswagen bug in someone's overgrown yard. I'm sorry, but let's move on. And I thank people for sending in news bits like that.
Yeah, thank you.
What do you have?
I honestly,
I have to vet a little
for this
better.
news cycle, I just didn't have a bunch. I reached out and tried to get some headlines and tried to see different things. It looks like we have some YouTube news. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay. So we've got a new, an upcoming cigar reviewer. So an upcoming cigar reviewer raves that nobody else is doing what he's doing in the cigar world as he turns on his camera, lights a cigar, and then talks about it.
He what now?
Yeah. So he's changing the game by turning on his camera first, then lighting a cigar, and then he's talking about it.
About the cigar.
The cigar.
That is a game changer.
Yeah.
That's good.
Up and he's up and coming.
Yes, and aren't they all? Um, anyway, moving on from that, good piece of news there. I have some news of my own I have written out here, so I don't flub it at all, being as this is a news heavy podcast for April 1st. It was announced earlier this week that Mombacho Cigars, their active partner and master blender, he goes by Claudio. Help me out here, Phil. SGROI.
Oh, so
So,
his last name's an acronym.
so it must be like a NASA kind of thing,
Okay.
except you can't say it. Regardless, he'll no longer fill either of those roles there. And when reached out to by myself for further questions regarding the future of Mombacho Cigars, a representative quickly replied, and I quote, "What fucking future? Is that some kind of shitty fucking joke, motherfucker?"
Well, that seems angry.
We'll see where they go
Yeah.
after that news
Hmm.
unfurls. But
Well,
again, from a Mombacha representative, quote, what fucking future? Is that some kind of shitty fucking joke, motherfucker? So,
you
Mombacha
know,
Cigars, thank you for getting back to me so promptly for that.
yeah, maybe he's having a bad day. Bad day, maybe. I actually have something
Maybe.
here, some Crown news or some Crown head news, actually,
Oh,
off
okay.
of another headline somebody sent in. Appreciate it. Let's see here. John Huber only partially satisfied with the most current reviews of his cigars. He tweeted they really missed the mark just minutes before retweeting those very reviews.
Awesome. Awesome. And Crown Heads is a cigar brand that seemed to be struggling for a few years, and then for the last couple now, they have really garnered a head of steam, continuing along under the helm of famed haberdasher John Huber. And speaking of news, Phil, in
Yeah.
other news, Nomad Cigar Company has released another new blend, and I received word of this via email.
Oh, nice.
Yes, another new blend from Nomad Cigar Company under the watchful eye of Ezra Zion. Production of this one is limited to 25 cigars total, and their office printer is currently ink jetting off bands as we speak.
Wow. 25
25. It's a boutique endeavor.
is,
25.
I think that I want to say that number 25 is relevant. I think that was the amount of flavors I read in the first third of one of their cigars that just got released.
Well, it's funny because related to that, Ezra Zion, it says here. Let me bring this little. I write also related. Ezra Zion has begun. I'm sorry, offering tasting notes of their blends, not in thirds, Phil, thirds,
Okay.
but in sixteenths.
Oh,
And
wow.
I, for one, am seriously looking forward to that blast of chocolate in the 7/16th of their
Yes.
latest offering.
Yeah, that'll be great. That should be really good.
And again, I thank people for, well, this the company sent in itself, but that second piece, um, a viewer, a listener
Sent in.
of ours sent in
That's
to
nice.
us.
I do have some more YouTube news, I suppose,
Mm.
that I just read recently. So, um, YouTube cigar reviewers claim to be changing the game, which we know that. Meanwhile, veteran cigar smokers are still asking, "What is YouTube? What is YouTube?" They're asking.
Speaking of Nomad, I have written down here a post cigar industry. Fred Rui continues to burn up social media, Twitter, Facebook, by posting funny bumper stickers he remembers having seen in the mid 1990s.
I've seen some of those tweets. They some of the most hilarious bumper stickers out there, I would say.
He has a fantastic memory.
Yeah, which isn't necessarily. I mean, Twitter is kind of a place you go for education, which I I've got this other thing that somebody was talking about. I'll just read it again. Um, so it looks like in an attempt to start a new trend, podcasters, bloggers, and YouTubers have now started a new series for intermediate smokers called Cigar 201. Cool. Um, this promises advanced techniques in lighting, cutting, and smoking cigars. And all those things are going to be taught. When asked for comment from a recent student from Cigar 201, she replied, "Actually, it's just the same crap as Cigar 101."
Well, it's funny you, Phil, mentioned podcasting in passing because my next bit of news comes from the world of podcasting, and it's that Cigar Pulpit. That have you heard of that podcast,
Oh
Cigar
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Pulpit?
yeah. I've heard of them.
Yeah, of course you have. because it continues to grow its audience, does Cigar Pulpit, because audiences are fucking dumb.
That seems a little critical on audiences.
I'm just reading what was written.
It seems like an attack on audiences.
Cigar Pulpit podcast continues to grow its audience because audiences are fucking dumb. I could see how it would be taken that way.
Yeah. That seems weird. Another bit of news. Now this is
Can you tell I slept in this t-shirt?
A little bit. I wasn't going to say anything because I thought maybe you were going for that look, but especially after, if you don't mind me saying, your last book review on The Road, I thought maybe you were getting into that mindset.
Post-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, Cap, you're familiar with cigar ambassadors, right? Actually, you just said that I was a cigar ambassador. Yeah. So this,
yes.
A cigar ambassador just released this statement. Ambassador for multiple cigar manufacturers says they're all just really great. But most of all, I like all the free crap.
From a cigar ambassador.
Ambassador.
A brand
ambassador. For several manufacturers. They're all just great, but I really just like the free crap. Great cigars. Great cigars though.
I'm looking at this picture. I'm sorry, I was listening. I'm looking at that aforementioned picture again, and I have to apologize yet again. For what I originally thought was somebody sending me a picture of a rare instance of Skip Martin eating a salad. It's actually, and again, I apologize for my unprofessional vetting, but it's actually appearing now to be a picture of a school bus in tall grass. I must admit, I only
what kind of
first.
What kind of video or photo card do you have in your computer?
Well, it's a Chromebook because
so it's fuzzy.
It's what I work on. It's a little
fuzzy. It's fuzzy.
It's a little fuzzy, but I thank you for the scoop.
Speaking about Speaking about real pictures, cigar reviewer again. It looks like it's maybe from YouTube again. So this just popped up. Self-proclaimed real cigar reviewer begins a 5-part series attempting to prove other reviewers are merely holograms, hoping to show his audience those other reviewers are indeed not real. You see, they're holograms, but you're going to have to watch. You're going to have to watch the whole 5-part series as he uncovers that
they're not real.
They're not real. They're it says holograms.
Also, this just in, breaking news here. We need a breaking news.
I'm getting distracted because I'm trying to do the podcast, but these news bits keep coming up.
Yeah, apparently there's a new Sister of the Leaf, popularly hashtagged as SOTL.
Yes.
Anyway, there's a new Sister of the Leaf in Cybertown, as it were. And this one, Phil, is quite different from the rest. She appears to be a bit long in the tooth with a boob job from the late 1990s. I'm pulling up her Instagram now. Let me just dial that up. No, she seems to be just like all the rest.
Oh. I was going to say the boob jobs from the 90s. In the 90s were some of the best.
Depends. So new Sister of the Leaf. Okay. Interesting. Sorry.
No. I actually just had another one pop up. I'm just kind of reading through it. I'm trying to. Okay, this is another reviewer piece of news. Reviewer who reminds his viewers he couldn't care less what people think, eagerly pleads for people to like and subscribe.
And ring that notification bell.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. This just in, literally just received an email now. Um, let me vet this real quick. Okay, it appears that the North American Association of Weasel Rights, Phil, has issued a cease and desist order to one William Cooper for his, and I quote, "weaselly appropriation being as unsettling as Al Jolson singing Mammy in blackface." What I can only take from that is the insinuation that William Cooper, Phil, looks like a weasel. William Cooper looks like a weasel, Phil,
It's,
a weasel. And that's not me talking. That is, again, the North American Association of Weasel Rights.
that's a pretty powerful association. I've not heard of them, but I'm guessing it sounds like they have some pull.
Yes.
Yeah, it's interesting you mentioned the Weasel Society, right, or rights, because I actually have
North America. Yeah, yeah.
I actually have a scientific piece of news here. um, New study claims that ST DuPont lighters are just using plain old fire. After reading the results, 80% of DuPont users are still in denial. So apparently, those lighters just use plain old fire.
For that price point,
That's what the study claims.
this
Obviously,
could be a game changer.
I don't know the variables. I need to click on the link for the study, but 80% of
Uh,
DuPont users are still in denial though after
and I'm
reading.
sorry, I pulled up on a little bit of a better laptop that picture again because I wasn't convinced yet that it. What I once thought was Skip Martin eating a salad in rare fashion. Um, it appears now to not be Skip Martin eating a salad, but some kind of horrible twisted photo of a passenger airline after it's plowed into the side of a highly vegetated tree-lined mountain. But in fairness to me, you see why first blush that would look as though it was a photograph of Skip Martin eating a salad.
Well, it's the Chromebook,
Unfortunately,
and nothing
um,
against Chromebook, not a sponsor, but it's the graphics.
yeah, I have a better graphic card in the laptop I now switched to, and it does in fact look like, as I said, a passenger airline wreckage
Hmm.
of a passenger airline that was somehow flown into the side of a tree-lined mountain. Not Skip Martin eating a salad.
Wow, that's. I'd really hope for
Big,
him eating a salad. I mean, you want everybody to do well, be healthy.
yeah, and eat a salad.
Well, it looks like I have. Looks like I've got one more piece of news here. I don't know if any more is coming in. Oh, this is a little kind of behind the scenes thing. It looks like so. Anonymous link, or not anonymous link, anonymous leak, anonymous leak from
Leak.
Cigar Aficionado reports that they make their annual top 25 cigars list just to piss people off.
I could see that.
That's an anonymous leak
I could see that.
directly from Cigar Aficionado. That is a weird reason to make a list.
And I'm winding down on my news here too. They're coming in slightly less fast, slightly less furious. But this one has come across my eyes right now, and it's the cigar review world was rocked yesterday, Phil. Rocked to its foundation was the cigar review world when Stogie Press gave a Southern Draw offering a 109-point rating on a 100-point scale. That must be some cigar.
I would think so. Completely giving up your whole scale.
For
That
one
is
cigar
one cigar
company. They must have sent a bunch. Phil.
That's a lot.
109 points on a 100-point scale. I can only recommend people pick that cigar up.
Yeah.
109 points.
It's a heck of a cigar.
On a 100-point scale.
100-point scale, and they said 109.
109 on a 100-point scale. Did Stogie Press rate this this offering from Southern Draw?
That seems remarkable,
to say the least.
To say the most. To say that. To say the most.
To say, I'm looking. That is not a tree-lined mountain, Phil.
Is it buffering again?
I can't. It's not wreckage of a jumbo airliner having plowed, if you will, into a tree-lined mountain, nor is it Skip Martin eating a salad. It appears to be Steve Saka eating broccoli.
That's a twist.
Steve Saka eating broccoli. Good for him.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm all about people being healthy.
Well,
I mean, and
that's all the news.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely better than a plane crash. It's definitely better than a plane crash.
You don't want to see that. And you definitely don't want to make that part of some kind of a joke.
Yeah. There is a question here for us. We've asked for people to send in questions.
Okay.
So let's see. Okay. Punch, V cut, or straight cut? Oh, hold on. I actually have to go.
Yeah, you know what? There's I'm about out of time.
So maybe we'll get to that one next time.
Next time. We'll answer that question about the punch, guillotine, or
punch, V cut, straight. That's a good question.
Straight cut guillotine.
That's a good.
It's an excellent question. Unfortunately,
that's probably covered in Cigar 201, I would guess.
I'm out of time here.
Yeah, I need to go. I got stuff I got to do.
Yeah, stuff.
Well, it was nice talking to you. That's a lot of news. So interesting.
That was good news. And if you like First and 15th podcast, make sure to subscribe to us on the podcast player of your choice, as long as follow us along at Instagram.
Yeah. Oh, and comedycigarsmusic.com.
What's that?
Oh, comedycigarsmusic.com.
No, what's that?
Oh, yeah. That's my website.
Oh. That's all I have.